everyone! 안녕하세요, 여러분! This is your Jung. But wait, we will find a quiet place first. Okay, this is a better place now. Today, we will be having another review of a very beautiful series. Title? Snowdrop. Let's go! First, we will be having our casting. That's Jung Hae-in, also known as Lim Soo-ho. He is a North Korean spy who has a mission in Seoul, and that will lead to hostage taking that will happen in the dormitory. He will pretend to be a student in the Department of Economics from University of Berlin. Our next cast is... Yeah, let's be serious here. That's too serious. Anyway, that is Kim Jisso of Blackpink, who is playing the role of Yoon Young-ru, a freshman student in Jisso University in the Department of English Literature. And she is the daughter of the director of the Agency for National Security Planning. So, she will be caught in between the dirty game of her father and the mission of Soo-ho. Next is Yoo-in, who is playing the role as Kang Chong-ya, a surgeon in the university hospital who happens to be an agent too, agent of North Korea. Next is Jang Sung-ju, who is the leader of the Anti-Communist Investigation Bureau, and he seeks justice for the death of his colleague. That's why he wanted to arrest Soo-ho. Next is Yoon Se-a, playing the role of Pi Sung-hee, the house mother of Jisso University dormitory. Next is Kye-hyun, who is playing as Ye Bun-ok, who is the phone operator in the Jisso University. Next is Jung Yoo-jin, who is playing the role of Jang Hana, who is the love interest of Gang-moo. A little impulsive, but is playing a very good role in the series. Snowdrop takes place in 1987, which is a very significant date for the South Korean history, because the people is pushing the then authoritarian government to hold a democratic election or fair election that happens December of that year, and that pushes away the authoritarian 5th Republic of Korea to a democratic 6th Republic of Korea. Now, Snowdrop happened in between November to early December of 1987. The story in the dormitory started when Young-ru found Lim Soo-ho covered in blood. They thought that Lim Soo-ho was shot during the protest in the democratic movement. That's why they helped him. However, Lim Soo-ho is not what he appears to be. As his mission started to fail, he needed to hostage the students inside Jisso University. And that is also the place when the romantic relationship between Lim Soo-ho and Yoon Young-ru started. However, their love story is the most complicated love story that I've watched so far, because not only that they came from different country, but also their families are opponents. Lim Soo-ho's family and Yoon Young-ru's family are both government officials who's protecting each other's interests, and they are caught in between that feud, but still they were able to manage to make their love bloom. See that scene? That is despite all the odds. That is despite all the misery that's happening inside the Jisso University. I have 3 favorite scenes. And first one is this. the death of Jungwoo's brother, who happens to be the closest to Jungwoo, but now is dead. And the cause of death is because of the group of Lim Soo-ho. That's so sad. Next favorite scene is the failure of the plan of Jungwoo's father. You know what will happen to you? Look at this. Next is the death of Lim Soo-ho. Yes, the death. Yeah, that one. That is a very tragic ending. But imagine, of all the misery that Lim Soo-ho has given Yoon Jung-woo, he was able to sacrifice his life for Yoon Jung-woo. And that is a big compensation for all the misery. Don't you know that Snowdrop is one of the highest budgeted K-drama recorded? Yes, and that means they meticulously work for the props, locations, setup, and everything that makes it really look like it's happening in 1987. And you will see it in the drama. So watch it out. Next, our OST. I have two favorites. First one is this one. Second is this one. General comment. This series is very, very beautiful. Like, I am recommending this as one of the top K-drama series that I've watched so far. This is very beautiful. But I personally felt like this was not patronized well for two reasons. Number one, this was released through Disney Plus, where most Asian countries, like in here in the Philippines, do not have access to. Number two is the controversy that this series experienced during the start of the filming. Like, some of the people in South Korea are claiming that this series might distort the history of the South Korean government, which were proved to be wrong, and eventually Snowdrop was released. I also would like to give my personal rating for the series, and the rating is 9/10. Almost perfect. That's how beautiful it is. But I deducted 1 point because of this. It seems like Lim Soo-ho has been staring at Yoon Jung-woo for like 70% of the time. Lim Soo-ho could have done more because he is known for being a very good actor. That's a very minor concern actually, because of course, him being so stiff is part of the story, or part of him being an agent, so I have no complaint on that. But looking into the romantic part of the story, it will be more appealing if they will have a little more conversation, a little more sweet time, something like that, but it didn't happen. So that's it, mga chingo. So this is again your Jung, and hopefully I'll see you again on my next review. Please watch Snowdrop. This is really, really beautiful. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Until my next, see you! 감사합니다.